What's up, y'all? We're out here at the range again for another testing session. As you can see, we got our jelly contraption set up. Got a chrono here, got two freshly melted blocks of ballistic gel here. Nothing been run through them at all yet, so really clean medium here so we can see what's going on really good with this. What we're doing first out here today is continuing on with the Federal Punch. Now, y'all know for the last couple months I've been trying to find something that can come close to this Federal Punch as far as penetration, just purely penetration alone. And we ain't found it yet. No matter what we run these through, these Federal Punch 22 LRs, 29 grains have been the absolute penetration king. So we got a new contender today. What we're working with here is the Aguila Supermaximum Hyper Velocity. As y'all can see there. Now these are a 30 grain solid flat nose, so very comparable round, supposed to be moving pretty fast, so got a fancy name to it, but we're gonna see if the name stands up to it. Like I say, got a contraption here. We're using the 1022 from down there at 40 yards, so we're gonna be running this thing at 40 yards away. So I'm gonna take y'all back down to the other end. We're gonna get set up and we're gonna get at it. All right, y'all, we're set up down here at 40 yards. We're gonna start out with the punch. Again, the 29 grain Federal Punch. I think y'all all familiar with these by now. I'm definitely a big fan of these. So we're gonna get us a chrono reading. I'm gonna do 5 shots down there at 40 yards. So we've already got a reading on these previous, but I figure we might as well start out and get a fresh chrono reading and everything. So let's see what we can do, y'all. 5 shots on the Federal Punch down there. Here we go. All right, got a reading there. Reading there. Reading there. Got one there. And we got a number 5. So that was 5 shots with the Federal Punch. I'm not going to go down there till after we do the other ones because it's such a long way down there. I have to move my camera again. So let me get loaded up with these Super Maximums and let's go with those. All right, y'all. Looks like we got 5 good clean readings on the punch down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Super Maximum. Now the light's getting a little funny, the sunlight, so I may have to go down there and put the diffusers on this chronograph, but we're gonna try. If it gives us a lot of trouble, I'll stop and go put the diffusers on. But here we go with the Aguila Super Maximum Hyper Velocity 30 grains. So the moment of truth, y'all. Let's see what kind of speeds we're looking at here. There was one. There was 2. Got 3, I think. Think we had 4. And that should have been 5. I think we got 5 good readings. I'll go down there and make sure, and if not, I'll come back and do however many we need. But I'm pretty sure that was 5. So let's go down there and check it out and see what these speeds are. All right, y'all. Looks like I went down there and checked them. Looks like we missed one on the Super Maximum. So let's put one more round. Apparently, we didn't get a reading on one of them for whatever reason. So it may be that sun, but let's try it one more time here before I mess with those diffusers. Bad thing is I can't see down there to see if it does pick up, so I'm just guessing. But here we go, one more shot. All right, I definitely saw that one. I saw the 5 pick up, so we got 5 shots on the Super Maximum now. Let's go down there and let's check them out. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. I got it on string number 1, which was the punch, so let's see what the average on that is. So the average on the Federal Punch was 1,321 feet per second. Let's check out what those Super Maximums were. Alright, so the average on the Super Maximums is 1,345 feet per second. So 1,345 versus 1,321 on the punch. So we're looking at 24 feet per second higher on that Super Maximum. So this ought to be a really good matchup right here. We might have a contender with this one. So let me get all this out the way, get us reset, and y'all know what time it is. Alright, y'all, it's jelly time. So we're going to start out with the king right now, the punch, the penetrator king. So far, we hadn't found nothing to touch this thing as far as penetration, but we might have a contender right here, y'all, based on these speeds. So let's see what he'll do. The king punch going into the gel. All right, I almost think I went high on that, but let me go down there and see if I got a good hit on it. If not, we'll take another one. All right, y'all, I went down there and checked that out. I would actually call that a valid test. Y'all saw it in the replay, and I'll show it to you here after we get these other shots done. However, it was right on the edge of the gel. Now, it was completely intact in the gel. None of the wound channel broke through the top or anything. But I'm going to put another round in it just so y'all don't think I'm giving favoritism to the punch or nothing. Somebody will say it was less resistance or Lord knows what kind of craziness somebody will come up with. So we're going to put one more shot in it. I'm just trying to be skimpy on this gel, and I was shooting high because I'm trying to get several tests through this gel today, but let's put another one just to be fair. All right, I'm sure I got pretty good on that one, so let's go down there and see what's going on with it. All right, y'all, we having issues here. I don't know if y'all caught what happened, but I literally put that second punch within a millimeter of where that other one was, and it actually curved to come out the top of the gel. But I'm almost positive that first shot's good, but I'm going to take a third one here. I'm just trying to keep them at the top because I want to put another shot and put this other one under it so I have more room for tests. But anyway, I'm going to move it down a good bit this time, so we'll make sure we're in it. Here we go, y'all. All right, I know I'm good that time, so let's go down there and check it out. All right, y'all, that shot was perfectly placed, but as y'all can see, that punch went clean through both blocks of gel. It just went through 32 inches of ballistic gel and gone out the other side. I'm not really sure what to do about that because I don't have another block. I don't have a third block of gel. And it really don't matter if I put something to catch another round, because even still, that's not going to show the full penetration. I mean, that's over 32 inches of ballistic gel that punch just zipped right through. Let me shoot this Supermaximum and see what happens with it, and I'll figure out what to do from here. So let's put this Supermaximum on down there and see what we get. This is going to be tricky now to get it not in that same hole. That's why I was trying to go high on it, but let's see what we get, y'all. Aguila Supermaximum, here we go. All right, I think that was good. I went to the left of that, I'm pretty sure. So let's go down there and check it out and see what happened. All right, y'all, that was a great hit on the Supermaximum, but as y'all see in the picture, it definitely didn't take the punch. Like it just didn't. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot another one of these Supermaximum rounds, because if I don't, sure as I don't, y'all going to tell me it ain't fair, and the punch might have been a fluke, the second one. So I'm going to run another one of these Supermaximums just to give it the benefit of the doubt. Keep in mind, I mean, none of this is completely controlled and completely scientific. I'm not shooting 5 rounds into this gel because I've got more tests I want to do. I don't think sometimes people quite understand that you're talking about 32 straight hours to melt both of those blocks and cool those blocks down. So I've got to get the most out of those blocks. I can't just sit here and fill it with 10, 15 rounds of 22 and make one video and then be able to make no more for the entire day. So that's why I hear it a lot, that why didn't you do 5 rounds? I'm not going to do 5 rounds. Normally I'm only going to do 1, but I'm going to do a second one on this Supermaximum. But I can just tell you now, it ain't going to touch these punches. That one punch went all the way through both blocks, y'all. You can call it a fluke, anomaly, whatever you want to call it, and count the first one, and it still went further. So it doesn't matter, but I'm going to put another Supermaximum just so I don't have to hear a bunch of mess. So here we go, y'all. See if I can put another one kind of to the side, if I can help it. Yeah, see, I think that one actually might have came out the side there. Let's go see what happened. All right, y'all, I knew this was going to happen. Now we're in just a big hamster wheel of perpetual reshooting this thing. I'm going to do one more on these Supermaximums, and then that's going to be it, y'all. I should have just stopped at the first punch that stopped in the gel, but like I say, it would have been something after another. So we're doing one more Supermaximum. I'm going to put it right in the middle and just take up the gel. So here we go, y'all. I mean, I know that's a good shot, but now I've done taken up 3/4 of my gel. So let's go down there and check it out and see what these things look like. All right, y'all, we got several wound tracks and hits to check out here. As y'all can see, this one right here, that's a Supermaximum, and then this second one's a Supermaximum. That one right there is a punch. The other punch went completely out the back, and I'll give y'all some different angles to show y'all. That was an absolute clean hit. My only guess is what happened there is it did not tumble at all and kept going straight, and when it didn't tumble, it went clean through 32 inches of ballistic gel. Y'all can see that here's the bottom line with all this right here. We're going to take a look at some of these misses and all this jazz, but the bottom line is the punch won again. The punch cannot be touched as far as penetration. Now this is not a debate, and we've gotten into it before on some of these other punch videos. Well, I'd rather have that one because it did. We're not going to get into which one would you rather have, expansion or tumbling or blah blah blah. All these punch videos are at this point is, can anything out there beat the punch as far as pure penetration? And here again, we got the Supermaximum Aguila, could not do it. It absolutely could not do it. Now this one came close, but it didn't do it. And if you count the other one that went 32 inches out of the gel, it didn't even, there's no contest whatsoever. You know, that Supermaximum went here, this one went here, and you can tell this one tumbled. So I'm guessing, my pure guess is the ones that don't go as far are because of tumbling. But even this punch up here that probably tumbled some went further than this Supermaximum that I assume did as well. So let's get the measurements on the ones that are still in the gel here. So this Supermaximum that you're looking at here, it went about 13.5 inches, and it's definitely sideways. Like I said, there's no doubt it tumbled, and you can see by the larger wound channel, I'm assuming that's because of the tumbling there. So again, 13.5 inches on that one. The other Supermaximum that's in the gel went 18 and about 18.25. Call it 18 3/8, about 18 3/8 on that one. And I'm sure it did a little tumbling. You can just kind of tell by, you know, the only way we would actually know for sure what kind of tumbling we got is with a $10,000 to $20,000 high-speed camera, and that obviously that ain't happening. Now, the punch that we retained is at 20.25 inches. So, like I say, even if you take this one, the Supermaximum couldn't do it. It just couldn't do it. The other one, like I said, started there, went clean, completely out of 32 inches of ballistic gel. It exited right here. There's no veering off, like there's no reason. That was a completely clean shot, completely inside the gel, and it penetrated through 32 inches of this ballistic gel. So let me give y'all an overhead view and show y'all what else we had going on. So give you a couple different views here. The punch, that first punch that I took that's actually still in there was this one right here. The second one I took was right above it, and it exited out the top along about right here. So that's not a valid test. But that first one completely stayed in. I should have just stayed with that first one, like I said, because it's completely in there. Like there's no, I mean, it didn't get compromised at all. The wound channel stayed completely in, as you can see. So I should have just took that one, ended up right there. But I knew I'd hear a world of all kind of mess about it if I did, just leave it with that one. So then the second one we took, and then the third one, boom, there it is. It goes in right there, as you can see, right here, the punch, and travels completely through that gel. Boom, all the way. And comes out right here. So no kind of compromise in that gel at all. It just plain old went 32 inches in that gel. The top view from the punch we did keep is right here. That's the Supermaximum, and that's the Supermaximum. And as you can tell, that one's crooked. So the other Supermaximum that I missed, I hit the side right here, and it actually came out right about there. Like I say, I was trying to conserve its gel, but now we've taken up about 3/4 of it, but it is what it is. So as y'all can see, like I say, the bottom line is the punch still couldn't be beat as far as penetration. It just couldn't. So let me pull these projectiles out and we'll look at them. All right, y'all, let me show y'all what we got here. So let's start out first with this Supermaximum, the one that stopped the shortest back in here. it obviously tumbled. I mean, it was sitting sideways, so there was no question, but you can see what happened here. It completely deformed, flattened out. That's the one that went a little further. That's what it originally looked like. Virtually no difference here, but this one, I mean, it mushroomed the front out, the whole nine. I mean, it mushroomed the front like it was almost a hollow point. You can see, look at that. That's the same projectile. Well, this one apparently didn't tumble or barely tumbled, and this one went all kind of tumbling crazy, and it showed because of that wound channel y'all saw. Definitely a bigger wound channel from this one. But again, this is just purely trying to find something that penetrates further than the punch. So obviously that didn't do it. Now these are the two projectiles that landed here. The punch was a little further, the Supermaximum a little short. So you can see these are virtually intact completely. No deformation to them. They look identical to what they did when they came out or when they were still in the casing. A little nicked up from my needle nose, but other than that, they're exactly the same. So the bottom line here is, especially looking at these two projectiles and where they stop, even if you discount the punch that went through 32 inches of gel, which, I mean, how can you really discount that? But we will, just for the sake of argument here. If you discount the 32 inches, this punch still went further than this Supermaximum. So as of right now, the punch is still the king as far as penetration. There's just no question about it. So right now, the punch has not been dethroned as the king of 22 LR penetration. All right, y'all, got another test done down in the books on the punch. This was definitely an interesting one, to say the least. Took way more shots than I had planned on taking. I should have just stopped with the first punch, to be honest, because that's a valid test. I mean, it's completely valid. But I'm trying to erase any kind of variables and what ifs, but the fact of the matter is there's always going to be what ifs. I know I'm going to hear, well, what if this tumbled, and what if that, and what if the gel this, and what if this, and what if this. We can what if until the cows come home, y'all. The bottom line is the punch is still the penetration king when it comes to 22 LR. It's just a fact. The one that stayed in the gel went further. The other one went 32 inches out of the gel. I mean, you can make whatever excuse you want to make about that, but the simple fact of the matter is it was a direct hit in that gel, and it went through 32 inches of ballistic gel. So whatever the reason, it out-penetrated this Supermaximum. And even the one that stayed in, both the Supermaximums, we gave it the benefit of the doubt and took extra shots on it, and it did not out-penetrate the punch. It just didn't do it. So really interesting. Like I say, now you can debate all you want as far as which is better, penetration, expansion, tumbling, you know, this and that and the other thing. But as far as pure penetration, we have yet to find anything so far that I've tested that can touch this punch. And I've got my doubts if there is something out there that can do it. A lot of people have mentioned the CCI coppers. I'd like to try those, but at this point, I don't even think those would do it. Now, I can't find those in stock anywhere. Is the only reason I hadn't tried those yet. But as soon as I do, I'm jumping on them, and we're going to do those, because right now, I think that's the only thing left that's got the slightest chance of coming close to this 22 LR punch as far as penetration. Federal knocked it out of the park on this little punch round. They just plain old did. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm sure there's going to be some interesting ones on this one. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. What else do you think can come close to beating this punch on penetration? I'm looking for pure penetration. A hollow point's plain old not going to do it. There's no sense in suggesting any kind of hollow point. If this Supermaximum solid within 1 grain weight on the projectile couldn't do it, no hollow point's going to do it. There's no hollow point period that's going to out penetrate this punch. But if y'all know of another solid that I'm not thinking of, hit me up. Let me know down in the comments. I'll be glad to try to find it and test this thing out, because I really would genuinely like to find something to dethrone this punch just to see if it can be done. So leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below. I got several more tests I'm doing out here today, so y'all going to be seeing them roll out on a regular basis for sure. So make sure you subscribe so when I upload these things, you can check them out. Appreciate all my Range Gang members who hit that join button down below. I really thank y'all for that. Check out my Amazon affiliate link. Like I always ask you, if you do shop it through Amazon, it don't cost you an extra penny, and we get a kickback from Amazon for the channel, so I appreciate that. Stay tuned for a whole lot more of this good stuff to come, and in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.